Reincarnation of a king long gone, the highest enlightened nigga sitting on top of the sun.
Yo, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Danny, aka King Bub, and I'm your coach of the one and only Muchlaxster United. And yes, as you look and you see by the title, we have a new league, Pokemon Champions League PCL, started by my good friend Nick, the mighty Mammoth Swine. Yes. Alright, so he started this league. He got a lot of really good players. For the first season, it's gonna be really fun. There's people like Merc, Tug of War, and a bunch of other people. They're all really good battlers. There's not one battler that's slacking. So it's gonna be a fun league. It's gonna be really competitive. One of the most competitive I've been in, I guess, because GPC was pretty competitive, even though I didn't really go that far into it because I had to leave. TVU is competitive too, but this, I don't know, this one's gonna be really fun, and it is on Showdown, which I'm really happy about because I have been doing Wi-Fi leagues the past like 2 leagues or 3 leagues, and I kind of wanted to do a Showdown league because I like Showdown. It's just easier. It's more what's it called? It's more like maintainable because let's say I'm somewhere where my DS can't connect to Wi-Fi. If it's on Showdown, I'll just battle them there whenever I want, and I don't have to worry about connecting to the Wi-Fi. So that's pretty awesome. I do like Showdown a lot. I'm really used to it. It's way easier to calc, and life's just easier. So that's why I was looking for a Showdown league, and then he had an extra spot. So I was like, oh, cool. So we are gonna have, I think, 12 weeks. I forget what division we're in. Let me actually check. I should have actually, let's just go over the draft first. I think that's probably most important. So let me explain exactly how the draft went. I think we had like 100 points, 100 million euros or whatever, because this is like football, not American football, you know, the real one. So it's like football, you know, we're pretty much buying our mons, like we will buy players. And this is actually pretty awesome because I'm a big football fan. So it's cool. So I'm gonna try to get through this as fast as possible. I know I'm rambling on right now, but I just need to explain. It's 100 points. Each mon is tiered differently. They're all worth a certain amount of points. And then if you want to give a specific mon Z moves, then you lose 2 points. So right off the bat, I told myself I'm gonna give at least 2 mons Z moves because 2 mons with Z moves are very nice. It's gonna cause people to plan for my draft a little differently. So I decided right off the bat I'm giving 2 mons Z moves. So that's already 4 points off the board. So I had 96 points to start off with, which I think is perfectly fine because a lot of the picks I wanted were really cheap because I'm actually going completely different for this league. TBU, I went pretty offensive. I had a lot of offensive mons. My defense was okay, but it wasn't synergized as well. And then what else? For MPA, I really didn't have a choice. I just had to get scraps from the bottom of the list. But this league, I'm really going really bulky. Just an annoying team, and you're gonna see what that annoying team is gonna be. But that's what I decided to do because that's my playstyle. My playstyle is really like balanced, and that's how I like to play. Obviously, I've been trying a lot of different strategies, like more offensive, and a little bit bulkier, but this time I'm just going back to balance because that's what I like to do, because now I can use what I've learned into my balance type style of play, and hopefully we can do some work with that. So yeah, that's what I'm just going in thinking. I already had a team all drafted out. I only got sniped a few times, which isn't too bad, which I'm fine with. So and yeah, so let's get started. Before we get started, make sure you guys do drop a beautiful like, because likes are awesome and it makes me happy. And subscribe if you are new here to the channel. A lot of NPA people have come recently, so I hope you're excited for this new league. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun, and like I said, this is gonna be really competitive. So if you guys are looking for a lot of things to learn, I think this league is gonna show a lot of different things, a lot of good battlers that are gonna have a lot of crazy sets. So it's gonna be awesome, and I do recommend watching all the battles all the way through, because like I said, you're probably gonna be really a lot of information gonna be coming. So yeah. So let's start off. I don't know how I'm gonna do the graphics. I'm probably just gonna do Showdown because I don't have a lot of time this week, and I just want to get this up before the first battles do start. The first battles are gonna be up Friday, May 5th, so that's pretty cool. I didn't do my battle yet. I already have my team ready. My team build with my boy, it's Regulator. He's gonna be helping me this season with team building. I usually build my teams first, and then I should go to someone to ask like help me round off the team and things like that. So he's gonna be the one that's helping me. He's the boy, he's the homie. He's a really good battler, so I'm pretty happy to have him by my side. So that's gonna be fun. So let's get started, guys. I rambled off for like 5 minutes now. I'm gonna try to get through these picks kind of quickly. I don't really want to spend so much crazy time on them. So let's do that. Let's see. I don't know if you saw my screen pop out there. All right, cool. So I was bottom of the list in the draft. I was number 12. I believe there are 12 of us, and I was number 12, which is fine. I actually wanted to be last because I wanted to scout out to see what mons I could pick. I love the wheel pick, and I've actually learned that the last one is actually my favorite pick because I get to really synergize my team really well. First is okay because after the second time you have a wheel pick, which is nice, but then first you gotta start off with a pick. I rather just start off with 2 straight off picks to help my team become really synergized. So my first pick, as you're gonna see on the screen, I mean, you probably already saw it. I don't know if I'm gonna. No, I'm probably gonna. I probably have the Muchlaxster logo, just chilling there. So our first pick is gonna be Mega Diancie Madoka Kaname. That nickname is from Madoka Magica, I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, the anime's pretty dope. So Mega Diancie is a beast. We do have all the megas here since we are in Showdown. All the unreleased megas are out, and I had to pick up Mega Diancie. Now with the new speed boost mega thing, where as soon as you mega up, you get the speed boost that you normally wouldn't get in Gen 6. So instead of being base 50 speed in turn 1 after you mega, I'm gonna be straight 110. I don't need to have protect, and that's really freaking awesome. That makes Mega Diancie even a bigger threat than it already was, because in Gen 6 Mega Diancie was so scary to go up against, and now it has that speed boost right away turn 1. So I think this thing is going to be amazing. It hits extremely hard. As you see, the attack and special attack are crazy. It has good coverage moves, and this thing is going to be so fun to use. Fairy Stab is very, very nice and fun, and it's going to be awesome. And I love Rock Stab also. Rock Stab is definitely one of my favorite stabs with like Tyranitar and Terrakion, and now we have Mega Diancie, so it's going to be very, very cool. Mega Diancie is going to be fun. It's really fast, and I do like that offensively fast. I know it has that quad weakness to steel. I know a lot of people are probably going to run HP steel and things like that, but I'm fine with that. Whatever. It doesn't bother me too much because my team is it's built very well to handle things like that. So that is Mega Diancie. I'm not going to go, like I said, I'm not going to go in crazy detail because you guys know these mons. And yeah, Mega Diancie is really, really awesome mon. It's gonna be fun. It's very powerful, and I'm gonna have so much fun going with Mega Diancie. So next we do have Baby Blue the Mew, and you guys know Mew. Me and Mew go back. I've drafted Mew a few times, and I love Mew. It's my favorite Pokemon in the draft format. A lot of people argue with me with that. They don't think it's that good because it always plays defensively and things like that. And yes, Mew can play defensively, but Mew can have so many roles, and with the team I built around Mega Diancie and Mew and everything, Mew is not going to be my defensive mon. It depends on the what's it called, on the matchup. Some weeks it might have to come defensive if that's the only thing I have, but I'm going to do so many cool things with Mew, and I'm really happy. So Mew is my favorite mon. Mew can do anything. It has like every single move, and Mew is going to be one of our Z move mons because I get to use Munium Z, and that thing kind of sounds really overpowered, so I can't wait to use that on somebody, especially on Nick. So Nick, if you're watching, I'm gonna use that on you. But yeah, base 100 stats all around the board. It can be bulky, it can be offensive, it can be a support mon, it can pass boost, it can do anything, it can roost, it can defox, stealth rocks, and just hit extremely hard if I want to be offensive, which I'm gonna plan to do a lot of different things with Mew this season. So I'm so excited because I built the perfect team around Mew, so I don't have to be defensive every single week, and I can just benefit from my team really, really nicely and just put in a lot of work. So I'm so excited, guys. I'm really happy I got Mew. Mew, like I said, one of my favorite mons, and it was really pricey. Mega Diancie was 15 million dollars or euros. I don't know what they're using. I think euros, because Champions League is European, so probably euros. And then Mew was 18, so Mew was my most expensive mon, and it was so worth it because I love Mew, and Mew is worth it to me. Mew is worth life. So yeah, it's baby blue the Mew. I'm excited. This thing's gonna put in massive work, and I am happy. So next we do have top tier boy, the Tangrowth. Shout out to my boy Sebastian, top tier boy. He's the homie. So Tangrowth is a beast. You guys know it's a defensive check. It can be assault vest because its special defense is pretty lacking. But it does have that base 100 HP, which is really nice. It has assault vest, so I can run the assault vest regenerator, and that thing is so annoying. This thing is just a pain in the ass. I hate going up against Tangrowth because it's so annoying if you don't have a really good check for it. So if obviously you can see base 125 defense, 100 attack, which is really nice, and 110 special attack, which is even better. This thing is a really good check to a lot of mons in draft format. It gets leech seed, it gets recovery, it gets I said regenerator, it gets stab, grass moves, obviously sludge bomb, all that stuff, knockoff. I'm really happy to have this thing on my team. I haven't used it, I don't think so, in draft format yet, but I've definitely used it like on the ladder, and this thing is just a pain in the ass. So Tangrowth's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna bring a very nice, well-rounded team around Mega Diancie, because Mega Diancie is weak to ground, and Tangrowth can take that shit easy peasy. And yeah, that's gonna be very fun. So Tangrowth, very scary, very scary mon, because it just can stop your team completely, and it's really hard to prepare for. So that is Tangrowth, top tier boy, hopefully putting in the work this season, so we'll see. And next we picked up another scary offensive mon, and that is Chocolate, the Diggersby. So I picked up Diggersby. Let me change his ability real quick. I picked up Diggersby because, like I said, I'm going really bulky this season, but I want my really hard hitters. We already have Mega Diancie, and now we pick up Diggersby with that huge power. This thing is freaking scary, man. I've seen this thing do so much damage to things that resist its return or ground moves. This thing's gonna be really fun. It has U-turn, so it's a really good Scarfer, an amazing band mon. It's slow, yeah, it is slow, but it's fine because this thing can come in and just wreck a team. I've seen a lot of people use it very well, like Jolt from Token Minorities has been using it pretty well, and PPL, and that's very nice to watch. And this thing's just a beast, man. I love this thing. It also gets set up like agility. It gets agility, and I do believe it also gets sword stance, so it's very scary. I'm a very good mon that I can pass boosts to with Mew and things like that, so I'm really happy to use this thing. I know it's gonna put in the work. This thing is just good. Ground stab is so good, normal stab is so good, so the combination of the both is gonna be very hard to stop, and I'm super excited to have Diggersby on the squad. And once again, this is gonna be our second Z move mon. I decided to pick Mew and Diggersby because I thought it was gonna be the best. If I ever need that an extra wall breaking power, then Diggersby is gonna come in and put in the work. But if you guys don't know about Diggersby, because I don't see a lot of people draft Diggersby, but a good thing about Diggersby is the ability huge power, which pretty much doubles its attack. So if you look, its attack is 211 without adamant, and if you double that, it's 422. I do believe that's how it works. I don't think it doubles the base. I think it doubles the outcoming points. So like I said, that is amazing, because if you look at its attack, it's 56, and you're gonna be like, what is that? That's terrible. But like I said, huge power doubles it. So if I'm going if I'm just going what's it called, Jolly, then it's gonna be 422, and if I'm going adamant, it's gonna be 464, which is, wow, that's strong. And if that's banded adamant Diggersby, that's gonna hurt someone. That's gonna hurt someone big time. So that's Diggersby. It's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited. I've been wanting to use this mod for so long, and I'm finally excited to use it. So next we have another very Pokemon, and that is Rizzy Burb, the Mandibuzz. So shout out to my boy Rizzy Pal. He's the homie also. So I picked up Mandibuzz because Mandibuzz is so freaking bulky, man. I told you guys I'm gonna go bulk. I'm gonna try to draft the most annoying team for people to handle, because I would hate to go up against this team because bulk's just freaking annoying. And then I have things like Diggersby, Mega Diancie that just smack things in the face. Mandibuzz is gonna be scary. Base 110 HP, defense 105, special defense 95, and it's pretty quick. It's an 80 base speed mon, which is very nice. Its abilities are okay. It has like overcoat, weakness armor, which is interesting, and then what's it called? What is this? big pecs. I don't know what that does. I don't really care. I'm probably gonna run Overcoat. That's really the only decently useful one that you could bring week to week. But Mandibuzz is gonna be amazing. It has defog, so that takes out the pressure from you to run defog and things like that. I can roost. A really bulky dark type. Can come into a lot of things. Whirlwind, I can face things around. Foul play, if anything that's physical things they can set up on this thing. It gets that Brave Bird stab. Sure, it's not the strongest thing in the world, but like I said, foul play is very nice if I'm going against physical mons. And then Brave Bird is always a very nice stab to have with this thing. It also gets knockoff, U-turn for momentum and things like that. So this thing is just an extremely annoying wall. I've gone up against Mandibuzz so many times, and I hate going up against this thing, especially Mandibuzz. Tangrowth core is so annoying. I think that's gonna be so pain in the ass for people, hopefully, because that's the plan. I just wanted to make the most annoying team. Yeah, that was my mindset pretty much. So that is Diggersby. Not much we can go into Diggersby. This thing is a beast and a half on the defensive spectrum. And like I said, I'm going really defensive this draft. So next, I pick up the homie, one of my favorite, probably my favorite electric type, and that is Jolteon. And here's the Jolteon. Jolteon's so good. The reason why I like Jolteon so much, and I always tell everybody is my favorite electric type, it's because of that speed. Base 130 speed is so nice. It outspeeds so many things. A lot of the times I don't even have to run Jolly. I can just go, not Jolly, Timid. I can just go Modest and just do a lot of work with like Expert Belt and things like that. I can go Specs if I want to. I never really ever have to run Scarf, and if I do run Scarf, I'm gonna outspeed everything if I ever really do need to run it. And this thing is just so freaking awesome, man. I love Jolteon. It's put in so much work for me. I've used it in the past plenty of times, and this thing is just so fast. Hits extremely hard. Volt Switch, Baton Pass, Agility. I've played it defensive before, especially defensive Jolteon. I've played it before, and it's really, really awesome, and I just love it, man. I love Jolteon so much. It's definitely my favorite electric type. It's really close. It's Jolteon and Thunder's Theory, and those are my two favorites, but I always think Jolteon's gonna be my favorite because I just like how it plays. It plays the way I like to play it, so that's very cool. Jolteon base 110 special attack, which is pretty strong. It's not the strongest in the world, but it's pretty strong. It does the work, and Jolteon is very cool, so I love Jolteon. Hopefully I can put in the work. This is another electric immunity alongside Diggersby, and then Tangrowth is a electric resistance, which is awesome. And then we have Mandibuzz and Tangrowth that can take ground moves for Jolteon and what's it called, Mega Diancie. So that's gonna be very cool. And I also didn't mention Mega Diancie has Magic Bounce, which is a cool ability. I do like that a lot, so that's awesome. And I've been taking kind of long. It's almost gonna be 20 minutes, so we're gonna try to speed through this. So next we pick up Vaporeon, the Vaporeon. You guys know Vaporeon is one of my favorite mons. I've picked it up so many times. I wanted Milotic because I wanted to try. I've used Milotic a bunch of times too, but this time I want to try Milotic, but I got sniped, so I was like, whatever, I'll just pick up Vaporeon because I'm very used to Vaporeon. I don't have to guess about it. I already know how to use it. I know how to play it. It's my favorite water type, so with Water Absorb it's so good. It does get Haze, it gets Roar. No, does it get Haze? I don't know if it gets Haze, but it gets Roar, which is awesome. Base 130 HP, passing those freaking fat ass wishes to Tangrowth, Mew, Mega Diancie, Diggersby, anything I want to. It has Heal Bell. Vaporeon, I love Vaporeon. It's so good. I'm gonna have so much fun, and I'm not really gonna go into any detail with it because you guys already know how it is. It's really good, and I love this mon. It's adding way more bulk to our team, which is awesome. So next, I picked up City of Light, the Klefki, and the reason I pick up Klefki, I first wanted Registeel. No, I first wanted Fortress, I believe, and then I said, okay, I'll pick up Registeel, and then I wanted Metagross, and they all got sniped literally like in a row. So I was like, damn it. So I pick up Klefki because I think Klefki is going to be very annoying, and it's going to be very helpful for our team to hazard stack with spikes. I can have screens, I can do T-Wave if I see a big threat in the way, and then switcheroo and things like that. So I just wanted Klefki. Klefki's pretty cool. It's going to be annoying, and I really think it can help Mega Diancie and Diggersby just do a lot of work. Jolteon and Mew and all that stuff. I think it can help do so much work, and it's just an annoying mon. I hate going up against Klefki also. I picked up a lot of things that I just hate going up against because they tend to work pretty well together because it tends to be really bulky. So Klefki's cool. Really support mon. It can be pretty offensive if it needs to be. I've gone up against offensive Klefkis. It can be a Calm Mind user. Substitute. Draining Kiss, things like that. It's pretty cool. But Klefki's gonna be fun. I hope he can put in some work. Not much more to say about Klefki. Like I said, I want to finish this off because we're about to hit 20 minutes, so I'm gonna try to speed it up. But Klefki's cool. Hazard Stack, Light Screen, T-Wave, Pranksters, freaking awesome. Even though they did nerf it because you can't use it on dark types, but that's fine. Next, I picked up that Lean the Drapion. So normally I did want Sneasel, but it got sniped away from me, so I was pretty sad about that because I wanted Sneasel. But it's kind of like a good thing in disguise because Drapion's really cool, man. I've seen a lot of people use it very nicely. It's really defensive. It can be a good assault vest user. I do believe it gets toxic spikes and things like that. Let me just look that up. I believe it gets toxic spikes. I could be wrong. Yeah, it does get toxic spikes, which is really awesome. That's adding more hazards for our team to overuse because of what's it called, of Mega Diancie and things like that, and Diggersby. Just putting in those hazards could be very nice. And then also a poison type to suck up toxic spikes that people put on my side of the field, which is very nice. And Drapion, its attack is 90, which is very cool too. Sneasel was like 95, so we're like right there. We have a 95 speed, which is very awesome because it cuts off that speed gap with base 100, so it forces base 100s to run Jolly or Timid in case I want to run a speedy Drapion and things like that. And with Pursuit, Knockoff, very cool mon. Poison Jab is awesome. I think Drapion's gonna put in the work. I've never used it before. I've seen a lot of people put in a lot of work with it, and I think I can do it too. Hopefully it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun mon, definitely a good one to try, and it's gonna be putting in the work, hopefully. So I do hope Drapion does some kind of work this season. I'm hoping. So that is Drapion, that Lean the Drapion, putting in the work. We'll see. So next, I picked up something really cool that I always wanted to try. It's kind of like a test season for this mon, and that is Poser the Ditto. So I've always wanted to use Ditto. I think Ditto's a very interesting mon. It's really annoying to go up against because it kind of stops you from wanting to set up and things like that. So Ditto puts a lot of mind games into people's planning, which I think my team already does pretty well. Being annoying because going into planning, you have to plan for a lot of things like Diggersby, Mega Diancie, and then a lot of my bulk. You have to try to figure out what I might bring on Mew, which is pretty much impossible because Mew can be anything. Then Klefki and things like that. So Ditto just adds that extra thing that can be really annoying because obviously you guys know that Ditto has Imposter. It copies every stat besides HP from the mon it comes into. So if we have something that's setting up, we can come in with a Scarf, we'll outspeed it, and then we can counter sweep, and it just forces people to not want to set up, which is awesome because I hate going up against people that set up. I mean, it's a very good thing to use, so it's very nice to stop even before the battle even starts. So it's very cool. I definitely think Ditto's gonna come pretty often. I don't know, it's a cool mon. I really want to try it. It just helps scout out sets, and it could help me figure out things like if something has HP steal for Mega Diancie or a steal coverage move, if something has something for like Vaporeon, Tangrowth, Manda. But I don't know, it's very cool. It helps me scout out for my team so I can be a little safer. I can take notes and things like that, and Ditto's gonna be cool. So that's Ditto. Not much more we can say. So that is rounding off the squad, guys. I hope you do like this squad. Like I said, it's really bulky, really annoying. We do have some pretty good offensive mons that I think are going to be very awesome because Mega Diancie is such a big threat, and Diggersby is such a big threat. Things I hate going up against, that I just hate preparing for, and now I have him on my team. So I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a really fun draft. Once again, thank you to the mighty Mammal Swine for letting me join this PCL Pokemon Champions League. So I'm very hyped. I'm very excited. This is gonna be going up May 5th, the first battle against Razor. I believe that's who we're going up against in the Chicago Bewares. I do believe that's who we're going up against. I could be wrong, but I hope you guys are excited. I'm very excited for this. Show the support, guys, like you always do on all my videos. I'm very excited. P4G will be coming up also. That's going to be fun. I can't wait for that. It's going to be pretty cool. So thank you guys for everything. Thank you for all the support. Make sure you guys do drop a like for me and subscribe if you're new, guys. And like always, my fam, my beautiful fam, have a beautiful day.